sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. ACC play gets started here as both of these teams start what they hope will be a chase for a conference championship. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Cal Golden Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, Cal has hired a good coach in Tosh Lupoy with great reputation as a defensive guy. Can he turn the Golden Bears around? Justin Wilcox made some strides, but will Tosh Lupoy be the coach to push them over the top and get back in the conversation of relevance in college football? Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Seminoles offense to go on the attack first. There's the dangerous Deuce Robinson, and you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Here's the handoff. There's some room. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appear.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Here's the pressure. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Golden Bears offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Jaron Chiave Sangopolitelli. Passed for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns in his last game. They'll run it from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The give to the back. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sangapolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Turns it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Running behind that left side. Shakes off the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Robinson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Noles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now they'll run the draw. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught over the middle. It's Riles. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit.
He makes a grab. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A designed run for the quarterback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard.
Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second. And they try to find a way to answer.
Number 36.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Jaron Chiave Songapolatelli throwing right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Songapolatelli, play action. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
From the gun on 3rd down, Songapolatelli. He's going to run it. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands. And it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
Finds his man. It's Robinson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Seminoles are flying down the field. The running back has it. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
Wide out trying to get it in. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Second down coming up. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Quarterback empties his backfield. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Golden Bears will punt this one away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Daniels. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to throw again. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Makes the grab. It's Perry. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Sangapolitelli. Grabbed in the middle. It's Strong. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Cal will use its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Again, it's Sangapolitelli using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked like that. The defense is going to win every time. Sangapolitelli from the gun on third down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got enough for the first. And he's still running after the move. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studio here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the number 16 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Catching up with the Cal Bears head coach at the half. Coach is understandably frustrated right now. They brought this running back in for big-time performances like this, but he has struggled turning over the ball, trailing here in this game. They have got to get a more steady performance from their running back in this moment. See how he starts the second half, and I'll keep you posted down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll run the counter. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4th. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Riles. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. This time they'll go to the running game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The throw. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man. You can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
It's caught. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
They're working that left side. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner goes down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Sangapolatelli on the play action. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Now the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Keeps it himself. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on 3rd and long, and they got nothing to show for it. And the Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Seminole sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered. Over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Here's a little room there. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The give to the lone running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Touchdown, Florida State! And the stomping has commenced.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
And they tacked on the extra point. Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard. Play action with Sangapolatelli. Unleashes one. That's caught. It's Perry. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Motion from the wide receiver. JKS. Grabbed over the middle. It's Strong.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last two possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Jaron Kiave Songopolatelli. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That's caught. It's Hendricks. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like
touchdown, Golden Bears. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now on the option. Quick toss. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got maybe a yard, 3rd down and 9 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Hand off from the shotgun. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throwing, Sangapowatelli. The sure hands, it's Thomas. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. On first down from their own 22. Wants to throw it again. Got it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Motion from the wideout. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. In receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
On the ground with the counter. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this.
You might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Noles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Right on the money. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Pressure coming, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires to the wideout. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. Just needs a crack to get a return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Just got to have better awareness if you're the wide receiver and understanding where the sideline is. That time, it didn't even look like he was trying to get any feet down in bounds.
Throws to the tight end. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Got a man. Great awareness by this defense to know where the 1st down line was and stop him just a little bit short. Big 4th down decision coming. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp.
Leaves it with the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.